Well, you have heard us and law enforcement say it time and time again. Turn around, don't drown. It's the slogan local officials want to drive home to everyone, especially during heavy storms that produce rapid flooding.
News 3's Whitney Miller spoke with a Washington County man who says he nearly died when his tractor went under 9 feet of water.
I've always heard not to get into deep water, and I guess at the time I wasn't thinking about the water.
Thursday, Dan Parker was on a mission to rescue his wife who had gotten stuck behind a fallen tree.
She was trying to talk me not to do it, and I said, well, I got to come get you. So I went with a smaller tractor, went down the road, and I moved one tree, and the tire came off.
On his way back in a bigger tractor, he says he came across a man who needed help. He was clinging to a tree in waist-deep water. Parker needed to go home to get a rope, but he wouldn't make it back.
As I was getting near the end, my tires were starting to get into deeper and deeper water.
He thought he would just ride out of it, but the water stalled out the engine and quickly began to rise.
And I was in here and I couldn't get out. These doors wouldn't work.
Parker says he opened the sunroof and used the steering wheel to climb out. He waited on the roof for 6 hours in lightning and rain. Calls like Parker's have been reaching the search and rescue experts at College Station-based Texas Task Force 1.
In the last 7 days, we've made more than 50 rescues across the state.
They say drivers need to understand any standing water could be a danger.
Don't underestimate the power of water, and don't underestimate the depth of the water in the roadway.
You get into a situation in which you can do nothing about once you're in it. God's mercy, and there's nothing I could do about it at that point. And I was spared. You know, I was very fortunate.
And Parker hopes others won't get in the same trouble. In Washington, Whitney Miller, News 3.
Texas Task Force 1 says they've also facilitated local entities with more than 200 evacuations since storms hit our area late last week.